everybody. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I hope you guys hung around. Are you there? Are we live? Hello? Hey, you guys. I'll wait for a few minutes, but as this will get put on or posted on YouTube again. Oh, hi there. I'll just start. Yeah, I am live now. Good. Yay. I know that after the live, it just gets reposted. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just start the video because even if people miss the live, they can see what the recording. So good to see everybody. Hello. Yes, I'm alive. Hey, Daniel. Hi, Jane. Hey, Paula. Hey, Selavi. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Susan. Hey, I hope Robin and Andrew, who came on early, come back. Um, Yeah, how you guys doing? How's it going? Hey, Amy. Hey, Lolena. What's up? Hope you're enjoying your day wherever you are. Can you hear me okay? Is this too loud or too quiet? My vocal or my voice? So today, oh, hey, Sandy. Today I got a message from my guides for you guys. Oh yeah, go blue, Daniel. I don't know this year for U of M. It's going to be a little bit rocky, I think, because we have a whole new team and we don't have our old coach anymore. But it's always exciting, We'll be on the underdogs this year, I think. Oh, good, Sandy. Thank you. Good. Oh, great. I haven't done that many lives. I'm getting a little bit better at it. Now I do it through StreamYard. So it's easier than I think other formats. Um, so, oh, hey, Karen. Hi. So today, the message that I got from my guides because I did ask them like what if there's anything they wanted to tell you guys, and they did have a message for you. So it was going to be interesting. I'm not quite sure how it's going to manifest for y'all, but what they said the archangels after the autumn equinox that they're all going to come as one energy, like they're all going to merge, they're going to join so they can help us in a more powerful way as we go through whatever we're going to go through this turn of the wheel or this part of our leg of our evolutionary journey. So they want you to know that whatever that means to you. Hey, Suzanne. Um, and I believe in angels. I wrote a book, which I better believe in angels. It's called a Bridge of Light: How to Pray to Angels. Um, and when I thought of doing a live, I thought maybe this would be a good format to like discuss a book or discuss angels. But really, I open it up to whatever you want to talk about. Today anyway, because that's what I feel moved to do. Uh, there's uh, there's so much. Oh, hey, Arlene. Um, there's so much going on. Some of it feels like the same old because whenever there's a big election, we always get such craziness going on. Some of it's real, some of it's, I mean, it's crazy, but some of it's like wag the dog, where it might behoove a certain party to have some sensationalistic stuff. Uh, oh God, the storm. Yeah, is it Helene, Suzanne? Oh, I pray that you're all safe and the storm passes over and doesn't cause too much damage. I mean, I guess you're used to storms where you are, but hey, artistic world, hello. I love Ireland. I've been to Ireland, both north and south. Such a beautiful place. Hey, Constance. Oh yeah, yes, yeah, Daniel. Okay, so let me click on Daniel's question here, so you know what I'm answering. I get it from my guides very strongly that. Uh, Kamala Harris will be president, and Tim Walz will be our vice president, and we'll have blue Senate, blue Congress, um, and then we will have an extreme shakeup of the Supreme Court. Yeah, which would become much more balanced and maybe skewed to the liberal. Um, Hi, Seascape. Hugs back to you. Yeah, and I've gotten that all along, and I did a past life on Kamala Harris, as the Queen of Norway, and the very last card of that tarot was the, World, and I heard it from my guides when I was looking at that card, and they told me she may very well be the next president of the United States, and that reading was several years ago. So there you go. And I wasn't really thinking anything about it then, it just is, something that they told me, and I you can go back to find it. I did post if you go to on my community page, I did a post of every past life that I have done and with the numbers, so you can find if you're interested in any of those lives, you can find them. Yeah, do you live, 50 miles from Dublin? Is that the Wicklow Mountains? Or am I thinking of it's Southern Ireland, right? Artistic World? Here, I'll pin that comment here. Yeah, I intend to come to Ireland again. I would love to go to, Donegal, and I'd love to go, tour all of it. It's so beautiful and, magical. It's another world, such an amazing place. Um, yeah, I agree, Sandy. The energy has been static lately. It's been weird, but we forget about solar flares, right? Has anybody else been noticing it? I saw a picture of what that looked like, from space or maybe thermographic imaging, and it totally encased in this swirl of solar, energy. Where are you at Artistic World? Where's the capital? Is Dublin the capital, or is the capital somewhere else? It's terrible that I don't know that. Um, so yeah. So what do y'all think of the energy lately? Sandy says it's, static. Um, Anybody else have any feelings about that? I'm like, Sandy, I notice collective energy, like, I'm really interested in how we feel collectively too, maybe because I'm like a triple Aquarius. I have the 3 planets in Aquarius in the 11th house, so that's very much about collective energy. Yes, I see, Sandy, I see that there's been lots of earthquakes and, earthquakes coming up. Yeah, Karen says, she feels a horrible energy and she's a Libra. It's just very weird, dense energy. I'm waiting for it to shift. Yeah, Arlene, I agree with you. I feel the same way. I've been feeling that for a while, and I wonder if it's, yeah, anxiety riddled, says Karen. I agree with that. And maybe it's Pluto and Capricorn, maybe because we're going through huge shifts and all this, eclipses and um, comets, and there's all kinds of like intense things happening right now. I think we just have to move through it. And plus, there's a lot of fear being thrown out there. As I said at the beginning, like, because we're coming up to an election period, a lot of that is like manufactured to make us scared or to uh, gaslight us or whatever. You know, a lot of false narratives by like Russia via Fox and mainstream media being thrown out there. And it's just tiring to hear, about Trump and again and again. It's just horrible, just waiting for that to be over with. Um, Susan, you said you're super tired and need naps. Yeah, I feel this is very heavy and just onerous, and I'm trying not to take it personally or take it, I don't know what the word is, just trying to let it come and let it go, I guess. C'est la vie. Yeah, I hear your question, but that would if you look at my, and some of my videos, I think that might be answered there. But I won't get quite into it now. It will take the whole show to talk about that. There's a lot of aspects to that, and I have asked it. I have a lot of videos on Trump. Have you seen any of them, even recent ones that talk about his what's led to Trump and what's going to bring him down. Oh, La Luna. So the archangels say that they're merging after the equinox. They merge together as one energy because we need their energy in a really kind of laser focused, powerful way to get us through to this next leg of us of moving into Aquarius. To our we're on this major evolutionary journey going from what was Pisces now is just right on the cusp of Aquarius, and any kind of energetic shift collectively or individually, it sometimes it takes a plutonic uh, type of process, which is like a transformative process, life and death process, where everything's shaken up and we let go of everything, and then we become transformed, phoenix-like, into the next vibrational frequency, into the next um, kind of incarnation of our souls. Yay! Hey, Denise. Oh, yeah, you're not the only one. I'm glad I asked that question because I was wondering the same thing. Am I the only one feeling this really heavy energy? I've been feeling it for several months, really. But Pluto went retrograde into Capricorn. I think it's going to like spring back into Aquarius, and when it comes back into Aquarius, I think we'll feel a lot lighter. Oh, hi, Margaret. Thank you for letting me know your name. Um, so I'll ask the guides so about the arc to get more information about what they're telling me. Um, oh, that's terrible, Lullaby. You need to do some. I mean, there's been a high anxiety since Trump for all of us. Know if you do any like counting breaths or you need to relax your musculature because if you have to kind of be really focused on that because there's a lot of things around causing anxiety. Yes, it is. It does feel weird, Diana. Um, Selenite Chunky, good to see you. What is your name? Uh, I like to call people by their real names, but I will call you by your email if you wish. So I'm going to ask more. So the archangels. Oh, I'm using my pendulum. When I use my pendulum, I know it's a little bit different than how other people or even you use your pendulum. Good advice, Suzanne. Um, I don't use it in the conventional way. I've been doing this for so long, and I've kind of like um, organically kind of started using it. It opens up the portal through which I can hear my guides, and then when I stop, the portal closes. So I'm not always in that like uh, etheric state, where I can be grounded. And so I just that's how I work. But when I start using it, I actually can hear them. I can tell you, yeah, what they're saying. So the guys are saying, we understand that you humans are suffering. The very potent time, difficult time, a time of great polarity. Polarity is like extreme light, extreme dark, extreme positive, extreme negative, and that can cause a lot of stress and confusion. Even like where they're showing like the spinning out of control, maybe the chakras that work with polarity and that they need to be in they're constantly needing to be in balance, and if they get depolarized, then they can spin out of control. So we're really called upon to increase our spiritual practices. I can keep on hitting my microphone with my pendulum and ground ourselves and do the best we can to stay focused. They're showing me here, this Buddha in the background here, to stay on the middle way, to take advantage of whatever we do. I know a lot of people meditate, but a lot of people have a hard time. Thank you, Arlene. Um, and but some people like have a hard time with meditation because their minds just go, like the monkey mind. And whatever techniques that we use that are helpful, whatever works. That's kind of my motto. Then use those, even if it's swimming or walking in nature or knitting or crocheting or coloring or doing something creative where you're accessing your right brain, which is your creative reciproc uh, reciprocative brain. Is that even a word? Where we're it's like our passive brain. Um, it helps just kind of bring us into the moment and stop trying to control what's going on because of course humans want to automatically control everything, right? Um, and come back into our center. So just to also, I'm gonna Constance, I see your question here. Here I can put it here. Um, that we're all manifesting, probably everybody listening to me has thought about manifestation or tried manifestation, which is bringing into uh, tangible reality what we wish, what we pray for. But in order to be able to be a good manifester, we need to be able to let go. We need to be able to be in our synergy, with the energy, and not always trying to force something or be upset that it's not happening or whatever. Uh, and understand that when we're asking for manifestation and we're praying to the angels that we need to be clear channels, and they need to bring in what they need to bring in. Whatever we think we want, it may or may not be for the highest good. So whenever I pray, I always pray for the highest good. That it's not I may want something, I may think it's something's for the best, but if it's not, then let the higher mind decide. I don't need I don't need to be in charge of that because I may not know, and I don't want to harm the balance of things, or how things are supposed to manifest for the highest good. Um, so Republicans wiping women from the photo rolls. Where Constance, can you tell me where you're hearing that or seeing that or whatever before I answer that question? Oh, thank you, thank you. La Luna, what is your name? Um, so I just generically will answer that question because the guys will just say yes or no, no. No, they're trying. The Republicans are always trying to cut, a little bit off the volume of votes because that's the only way they can or think they can win. But the guides say it's gonna fail. It's gonna be a massive fail, and it's too late. Like everything is messed up for the Republicans right now. Yeah, what was like the Trump thinking? Like all of his schemes, including I think, and this is just my opinion, false assassination attempts allegedly. Only like he's so desperate, and they're so desperate to get votes, and they really think that if they focus on the fear factor, that's going to shoo him in. It's so skeptical. That's why the whole thing about the Haitian. Oh my god, my heart is out to the Haitian community, and, but it's just ridiculous, it's so stupid. I don't know if any of you saw, um, that, is it the South African musician? What is his name? I can't remember, who did the song, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, and it's just a brilliant song, just making a full mockery of what Vance and Trump are saying, and then I saw on YouTube that it had actually, it's gone, like, international, and he was singing the song in Germany. It was a huge concert, and everybody was singing along. Yeah. Oh my goodness, and some people were wearing little cat ears. None of it's working, none of it's working for them, and it's undermining them, and it's making them look like fools, and just also Katniss, just remember that, and this is true, I have to ask my guides about this, is that they're not funding any money into their own elections, they're not funding, the lower tickets, uh, and they're withdrawing money, and since putting Lara Trump in charge of the money, it's all being funneled off. So think about that. Think about the Republicans trying to run on a ticket where they're not putting any money into down the ticket races. It's such a so screwy. So it's oh, cheesecake. How is that? That's counterintuitive. They're just not strong. Like what they're counting on is rogue uh, elective bodies, like the state bodies, like in Georgia or what was the other state where oh yeah, Nebraska, where they were counting the Republicans were counting on changing the rules about breaking up the electors for the electoral college, and they thought they could give all those votes to Trump, but when it got to a certain place, I think there's a certain senator said, "Nope, not going to back that. Not behind that. We can't change it. It's too soon or too close to the election." And also, I want you to think about how like brilliant the Biden administration is. And if you think their eye is not on the ball or hasn't been like what 5 steps ahead, for probably since they got in there. But if you don't think that they're aware of these subplots that are going on and don't have plans, you don't know this administration. I mean, think about it, Biden and, the brilliant uh, statistician, and then you have Harris, who's, like, former prosecutor. "Hey, Alyssa, hi, how are you?" So Susan, who lies? They lie. I don't know who you're speaking of. Uh, oh, Kifness. Katniss. Yeah, it was Kifness. That's it. I love that. I watch that over and over and over again, the eating the dogs, eating the cats. So just see, like, how, like, there's the emperor has no clothes, that's a fairy tale, and everybody is wants to believe what everybody else is seeing. Nobody wants to, like, see what's actually happening, but then the child sees. And that, blows up that gaslighting. We all have to be like that child. Let's see what we really see and not what we're told to see. Uh, let's see what these Oh, yeah, I believe that too, Susan, or sorry, not SS, T-Lyn, I'm sorry. T-Lyn, I agree. I'm gonna post that. They can hear us telepathically. I'm absolutely sure of that. And yeah, great, creator, you can absolutely ask one question. You can ask a question. Ah, Lullabella, child shall lead them. So this is a great test at the end of this evolutionary cycle of Pisces, which is really, ruled by Neptune and uh, ruled by uh, illusion, right? Neptune is a great illusionist. To test us, our ability to see the truth, and kind of ask ourselves what is truth, and then what resonates, and work more towards that. We need to, like, um, do more work on that because we're obviously seeing that a great number of us can be, gaslit and to the point where we believe the opposite of truth and then double down on that. I mean, that what's isn't that what Trump is all about? So where are we in our own truth? Um, Hi, Priya. Why? I'm sorry. Is that an individual question? I can't answer that. And the only reason Not the only reason, but one of the reasons I won't, because that's your private information. I would not share it with everybody else. I have an ethic about that. Not that it's wrong for other people to do that, but if you want a reading with me, you can email me at sacredfirepsychicreadings at gmail.com and we can set up a reading. But I can't reveal your information to other people. It just I don't feel comfortable with that. Hey, Marby. Hi. Yeah, so, uh, yeah, say it's Sacred Fire Psychic Readings at gmail.com. Readings is plural, and we can set something up, and I can definitely get into, what's, any aspect of, whatever you wanna know. Ask your guides. So it's such a weird time to be alive, but think about all the different historical periods where it was weird. I mean, was it like, what did the Chinese say? May you live in interesting times. So many of them that we've been a part of, I believe, anyway, in our previous incarnations, and now we choose to be in this one, which is such a um, important time of change and choice. Uh, and I do believe we chose to be here, as difficult as this life can be for us. Why did we choose to come? And I do believe that so many people drawn to spiritual reflection and questioning and discovery have come here to be of service, to help everybody else, move on, like be your own Buddha, right? To help others. Buddha's whole life was to be of service, to help humanity be able to free themselves from suffering. But then you go beyond that with the Tibetan Buddhist belief, the Bodhisattva belief is that once you figure it out, you come back and help everybody else. If you get enlightenment, then you reincarnate to help everybody else get there too, because you're all one. And enlightenment is really about understanding that we are all one, not just with humanity, but with all sentient beings, and that includes Gaia, our mother, the Mother Earth, and the universe itself, and the metaverse. So that's why we're here. There's a lot of other reasons, the lessons we're learning. Um, so what are you asking, Daniel? Well, that's a good question. I can ask that one. Bernie Sanders has proposed an extra 200 a month for seniors on SS. Do your guides see that happening? Okay, let me see. Yes, even more. Not just 200, it's gonna be more than that. Um, the guides say that they are gonna raise the taxes on, the richest, the 1%, and that's gonna fund it. But it's gonna be more than $200 a month for seniors, that's what they say. I agree, Daniel. Daniel says, "Good." Um, so please, keep on with your questions. That's what I'm here for today, to answer questions, but not personal questions, more interpersonal questions. So, um, and again, I'll say to all of you, if you want to have a personal reading, contact me at Sacred Fire Psychic Readings at gmail.com. And I also give you my business number, because that is the number where people call in, set up meetings, or really texting is the way the easiest way, because I can immediately respond to a text. So I'm at 734 uh, 975 9758. Is that, I've lost my number. Wait a minute. I have to look it up again. It's the solar flares. Everybody, yeah, that's right. Sorry. So, and if it's wrong, I'll correct it. That's the other thing about solar flares is, and I think, they heighten allergies, because my allergies have been off the chain. I'm getting really stupid things wrong right now. Um, yeah, 734-975-9758. I think that's it. Oh, no, no, that's not it. It's 773-9758. I'm gonna put it here in the text. see. Hi, Laura. I've been listening. It's interesting that you're asking about P Diddy because I am a big true crime uh, listener. I just get totally immersed, and I've been listening to the Diddy stuff, which is just how he got away with stuff for so long. Here, this is my number, and then forget about anything else I've said. Putting it in chat. Okay, let's see. Says Linda says I think I enjoyed living during the. Oh, here I'm going to put Salevi's comment up here so you can see what she said. Um, Okay. Will P. Diddy's arrest implicate many in Hollywood? Oh, yeah. Well, that's already happening. And in the entertainment industry, like the Jeffrey Epstein matter. Let me ask the guides, but I tell you, yeah, I think, yeah. I mean, it's all happening. Um, oh, absolutely. That's one of the reasons the guides say that it has been suppressed in terms of being investigated or, because there's so many powerful people that it's a big spider web that's gonna encapsulate, and it's gonna be similar to Jeffrey Epstein, and, Diddy just has bribed about everybody, and it's just tragic when we find out how many lives he's ruined. Oh my goodness. Right now, he's sitting in I guess a prison that is just, horrible in terms of its environment and trying to get out. Poor P. Diddy. Um, so so I missed your question. I'm gonna put it here, Laura. Will you tell us what will the energy in the country be like in December holiday season? Oh, that's a great question. Um, that's gonna be wonderful. So many reasons for joy. Oh my God. And celebration. It's just gonna be wonderful. Mm, that's what the guides say. So Pat D. And then Daniel asked answer your question afterwards here. I just saw that. Do you see Ketanji Brown as the next that wouldn't that be wonderful? Ketanji Brown Jackson as the next Chief Justice. Not yet, she's too new. Um, but so many of those, Supreme Court justices, who are Russian shills, really, Trump surrogates. It's disgusting that they were on our Supreme Court. Um, so many of them are going. There's not gonna be money for them. There's a lot of those people are gonna lose their money that have been supporting them, when and I'm gonna just say when Putin falls, like, whoever takes over Russia, I think Putin's go I don't know, I'm not good with time, but I don't think it's that long from now. It's just the money's drying up, whether it's from Trump or Putin, whomever, money's drying up for them, and they're gonna wanna not be there anymore. They're gonna wanna, like, have more lucrative jobs, or they may end up, being impeached and, sliding off into the shadows, and there's gonna be some wonderful justices that come in. Sorry. But who will be the chief justice? Uh, doo-doo. I think it will be a woman, not Ketanji. Name me the other women and not, Amy Coney Barrett. Who's the other one? Oh, I know, our Hispanic, judge. Sh Her, I see her. What's her name again? My allergies in this weather, it's just I have lost my mind. Um, Sotomayor, thank you. Uh, that's whom they say will. Okay, so Daniel, did you ask about Trump? Um, okay, I'll ask what's gonna happen to Trump? Well, he's gonna say it, along with Roger Stone and Laura Loomer and those people, they are gonna claim that it was stolen, but the guides, what I'm hearing, falling on deaf ears, not even the Republican cronies, backing them up, um, very weak GOP in the Congress, Johnson just kind of having so little power, and you really see Hakeem Jeffries, like, about to take the, gavel from him, and he can't it's like herding cats, you have all these crazies in the Congress, MTG and Comer and Gates, and so many of them have after the election are gonna have indictments and, serious charges against them, and so, Trump himself having meltdown after meltdown, he's a Gemini, isn't he? So one part of him, it seems real like machismo, and I really won the election, and this isn't fair, and I'm gonna stay. But there's another part of him that's like packing his bags and booking a ticket for Dubai because he's already, like there's a part of him right now. It's like I'm gonna leave this country. I'm not going to jail. It reminds me of that character. Like, you'll never catch me alive, coppers. Cagney, and like his when he's like a gangster in prison. That's because he is gangster. He is a gangster. He's mafioso, worse than the mafia. He's such a thug as Trump, and that's how he thinks. Um, so Debbie, did you say you're losing internet? What's happening? um, okay, yeah, yeah, T Lynn. The Lynn, what is your first name? Okay, when do you see the guides? When do my guides see, or what do I'm messing this question up because MAGA crazy isn't dominating our news. Okay, I get it. I get it. When will they stop dominating our news and our lives? Because that that is it's just awful, and it's the worst. It's the worst of humanity. Whatever they try to rile up, whether it's racism or misogyny, or it's just cruelty is the purpose, right, for them. Um, December, December. A lot of things are gonna happen between November and December, you know, that's when they say, "We will see the end of it." And in a way, it's like we're so used to it, we're so, like, desensitized to it in a way that was like, when it's gone, it's like, "Whoa, wait a minute, where is that? Where did it go?" Like, and what, is it a vacuum? What's gonna replace it? But in the vacuum will come, oh, wow, like, so there's gonna be a lot of focus on restoring the media to its proper balance, its proper place, taking foreign money out of the media and bringing back, or even better than it was before, all this foreign money rushed into it and took it over, uh, taking away that power of, foreign influence, and it's gonna be a whole new, uh, experience, our media. No, it's not gonna be owned, it's not like it's gonna be a Democratic media or Republican media. It's gonna be more towards not this false, equivalency, both sides do it. It's really looking at facts. It's really looking at truths, and there are some phenomenal journalists who've come about during this time because, independent journalists, because of the media and its terrible bias, uh, for Trump, and, it's gonna be wonderful to see these brilliant journalists who we've gotten to know probably in social media come into the fore and have their own shows, and that's gonna be pretty wonderful. Um, yeah, Meyer. to be the next, Chief Justice. I'm gonna ask the guys about that again. Yeah, wouldn't that be amazing? Oh my god. Hey, Teresa, okay. So Rhonda, you're asking, wonder if Trump is involved with anything with Diddy. Yeah. Oh, there's a ton of photographs with him and Diddy, a ton of pictures, and Melania. Yes, he is. He 100%. I mean, that's his MO. Why wouldn't he be? But he is. Yeah. Um, let's ask the guys. It's kind of peeking. Um, oh, thank you, Lola Bell. White heat, top of the world, ma. Exactly. That Cagney film that Trump, is very. Trump would be great in that movie. Let's see. That's his character. That's really what I mean. Um, let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, this is alleged. Don't kick me off the internet. I'm just hearing it from my guides, but what I'm hearing allegedly anyway is that Trump was involved in some of those, let's say, get-togethers that Diddy had. Very much so, and Melania was too. And there are photographs, but Diddy doesn't have to blackmail Trump. Because that's a given, Trump, he really respects Trump. He thinks Trump is a great guy. He's like thinks he's one of the best presidents because they're the same, birds of a feather flock together. That's what I'm hearing. It's like, don't quote me on that. Like, that's just what I hear. I don't have any proof. Um, Good question though. Uh, well, that's a good question, Julie. Oh, thank you, Christy. Um, she's a mod, just so you know, Kay Nelson, my first mod. Thank you so much. Um, she says, hit it, baby, one more time. That's awesome. Okay, how long is I ask this question to my guides all the time, and sometimes it's hard to get a accurate answer because I want it so much because he's so evil, and what he's wrought upon the whole world. It's just been horrific. But I will ask them today. We'll just see what we hear. Um, ooh, they say by Christmas, but I don't know. What I do see with Putin, I see like a Prigozhin ending for him. Like he actually sees the ghost of Prigozhin as he just goes up in a plume. And I feel like there are people that there's a lot of like people who want to take him out, but like they have to figure out like who's gonna do it because and it's almost like they would bid money on it. "Oh, please let me be the one, because it's, with the drone technology, yeah, he can be taken out. I don't think, he's safe wherever he goes, but however it's done, it's gonna be very symbolic, whatever that means for the people, and the timing is gonna be really important. But he has no or very I shouldn't say no, but very few supporters anymore within his inner circle because he's botched things up so badly. And Russia itself, people are, it's like turning over a rock and seeing a little bug scramble, little worms because it's the state of the Russian army is pathetic. Um, okay, follow up on, Teresa's question, how do we as families come back together after all this time? Well, were you together before? I mean, not all families are cohesive at any given time in any incarnation in history. So, but are you saying like the ones who you thought were okay and then they, you know, joined the MAGA cult and then they or QAnon and they're gone? Because it has torn families apart. So here I'm gonna put that question on. Uh, and ask the guides. It is a complicated question again because it's a little bit of a mythology that families were cohesive before Trump, but maybe the extremes really showed up with Trump. Take time. It'll take a lot of healing. It may never some families may never come back together again, and some MAGA may never accept, truth. They never, until they die, will accept the reality of the fact that they live in a land of lies and illusion. Because ego, if ego's attached to something strong enough, it doesn't wanna let go. And some families will get together, and there'll be some families where the MAGA say they never backed Trump, and you'll go, "Well, don't you remember whatever Thanksgiving?" "Oh, no, no, that never happened." So they'll be kind of reverse MAGA, but they'll still, like, they won't face the truth, but they may go into denial. Um, uh, Joanne, I'll ask that question, but I probably won't go into detail about it. Paul McCartney, yeah, the guides say he was a composer in a past life, and he was very famous. Um Let's see, remember when Putin was paying soldier families with fish? Can you tell me about that? Because I didn't recall that. I don't know that I didn't hear that, but I'm I'm not surprised. Um, okay, so Teresa, let's see about this. Absolutely, 45 participated and is how he met Melania. Oh, there we go. Oh, really? Oh, just saw Grassley calling out USPS for hiring a sex offender as a mail carrier. Ironic coming from a party endorsing one of her reasons. Irony. Irony is their middle name. Um, uh, Denise, how did it change your family dynamic? Let me know. Um, that's a great question, Kathy. Do my guides see Cullen, um, Alfred, or was it Albrecht, sorry, winning as senator in Texas? Oh, he's such a beautiful man. He looks like he was just, made for politics, doesn't he? Um, let's see. Yes, the guides say yes. And he's got really powerful, strong, including Oprah Winfrey, I believe, really strong backing. That'd be amazing. Oh, a little prayer here, because that would be amazing. The guides say they do see that, that, Colin Elrod will win. Um, let's see if I missed any questions here. Okay, any other questions? I don't see any questions coming up yet. But, the guides say it's just beautiful, this energy that's coming for us. There's healing ahead for all of us, and Lord knows we need it. Um, I don't know Amy, who's Angela? Who is that? I don't know why you'd want me to check on this person or anything. Um, so my God, that's really true cult. Ex brother and sister-in-law fell into MAGA a couple years ago. Last anyone heard from them turned into an argument, and they said they were destroying all family photos and deleting contact information. Talk about cult members. That's insanity. Oh, okay, thank you. I didn't, know that. Okay, I can ask Amy. Um, Winning, so many of these Democratic candidates are gonna win. It's gonna be crazy. But, yeah, and remember that Kamala Harris infused the down ticket with millions of dollars, which I think 25, 35 million, probably more, and there's so much money coming into her campaign. I, just saw that, Linda Carter, the actress, hosted, like, Nerds and Comics for Kamala Harris, and she raised $500,000 just by doing that. There's so much money. Yeah, Amy, so I get that she's gonna win. And what's big on the ticket? What's, the probably number 1, besides immigration is, you know, pro-choice and the right to abortion and, codifying Roe versus Wade. That is huge. Why why have Republicans decided that it would be safe for them to, overturn Roe versus Wade, when that was the one thing, it was like the carrot on the stick for their evangelical constituents, to keep on voting for them because one day they would overturn it. Now, what's the point? That was a mistake for them, and look at everything that, it has come of that, where, like, just another Nikki Haley, campaign, like, high up campaign manager is, now endorsing Kamala Harris. Uh, there's so many of, Republican and Republican women are putting their, support, for Kamala Harris. So weird, so counterintuitive, like, they jumped the shark, the GOP jumped the shark so long ago, and they continue to go farther and farther and farther. Are the de Yeah, I hope it's not just because I that's what I want, but I do see that, yes, the guides say the Senate is gonna, take back the Senate. I mean, they're gonna or hold the Senate, and they're gonna become even stronger. It's gonna blow people's minds why, but they're gonna be strong enough to, get rid of the filibuster. Mhm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. But that's what I see. Oh, CS, what is your first name? She or he is asking, "How will the VP debate go?" How do you think it's gonna go? Think about it, Tim Walz versus Jody Vance is gonna be hysterical. Get out the popcorn. Oh my god, it's gonna oh, it's just so sad. Vance is such a sad little guy, and Waltz is gonna just oh my god, he's gonna run over him with logic and rationality and, words that actually are strung together. They have meaning, and he can speak in full sentences, and, oh, Vance better, I don't know, he should hide behind a bush or something. He's in trouble. Um, so, um, I'll answer just a couple more questions, and then I'll let you guys go. And you're very welcome. Will Kamala yes, I believe Kamala will have 2 terms. I see it, yep, and Waltz. Um, and the guides tell me the Democrats are gonna hold on to the government for a very long time because the Republican Party is in shambles, and it's gonna take a long time for them to regroup. And a lot of it to do with, money loss. Um, yes. Uh, is Elon Musk in trouble? Let's see. Oh, yeah, huge trouble, and he will pay for it. He's not gonna get away with it. He's gotten away with it far too long, don't you think? He should never have been allowed to purchase, Twitter, but he's in big time trouble for many reasons. You're very welcome, Frida, and, have a good lunch. Any stress. I love that. Waltz has no trouble, picking out donuts. Yeah, Montana's a little challenging, right? Because, there's so much in the MAGA pocket. Well, I'm still hearing that Tester's gonna win here. I hope that's true. Um, okay, you guys, this has been so much fun. I promise I'll do this again in the not too distant future. Um, I love you, and, uh my, video for Sunday is I'll give you a spoiler, it's gonna be on Laura Loomer. So, usually I don't tell people what my video is gonna be, but why not? I've already, made the intro, and it's Laura Loomer. Oh my god, if it couldn't get if, it couldn't get any worse, right, for Trump with all these other women, and she's a natural, like, regression, isn't she, Laura? Okay. So is there one last question, or should we call it a day? You know? Oh, look at all these, I didn't see these comments. Okay, I think we can finish. You guys, I love you. Again, take care, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.